Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are taking a look at the new Monster High Skullector creature from the Black Lagoon doll. This doll looks pretty cool to me. I've never even watched Creature from the Black Lagoon if I'm being real, but I love the back of the art here too, like the hand with the skelet in the water. Really cool. Then we have a little side profile right here. But this doll looked really cool to me, and I knew I had to get her when I saw all the really cool sculpting they did on her face. And yeah, so I'm excited to be opening her today. She has an interesting box design where like the flaps are two separate pieces, and we've gone back to a much wider box for this one. Personally, I liked the Elvira box where it was pretty skinny and like easier to display. But I mean, I don't even keep them in the box, so there's that. But yeah. Anyways, let's look at the back of the box here. It says Creature from the Black Lagoon doll. So she doesn't have like a name. I don't know. I think they just call the other creature like Gilman or something like that. So I've just been calling her Creature. But anyways, it says Devonian Expedition Log number 70, date 2/12, time 1954, and then there's coordinates. This may be the most exciting moment since arriving at the Black Lagoon. Our group of scientists had yet to unlock any secrets of the Devonian fossil in our possession, and questions abounded. Is this the bridge between man and land animal? Does this Piscine amphibious humanoid really exist? What lies in the mysterious depths of the lagoon? I thought we may never get our answers until the ominous ripple in the water, a flash of green, and there it was, the legend in a killer swimsuit and harpoon heels. Surely my eyes deceived me. I drew closer, the moonlight gliding across its shimmery scales and green gills. Ugh. Reading fast just like is hard for me. As it locked eyes with me, a trespasser on its land, before I could gasp, it slipped back into the murky water, taking its secrets deep below. If it's what I think I saw, it's the greatest find yet. The creature from the Black Lagoon. Is that her? Or is that just like a scuba diver? No, it's just like a scuba diver. Work. Okay, so let's get her out of this box now. I'm very ready. She was supposed to be here Monday. It is now Wednesday, and she's finally here. So let's get her out of this box. All right, guys, the creature is out of the box. Let's take a look at what we get. We get our Monster High X creature from the Black Lagoon, certificate of authenticity that certifies this Skullector creature from the Black Lagoon doll, materialized through the collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. This doll was designed by Rebecca Shipman, and Universal owns the copyright. It's a Mattel creation. It's not even like a Monster High certificate of authenticity. It's a Mattel Creations one. And then we have a doll stand. This one is pretty unique in the fact that it's like really themed. Part of me loves that it's super themed for the doll, but the other part of me is kind of like, well, now she's gonna look really stupid next to the other ones, or the other ones are gonna look stupid next to her because her stand is so much cooler. So like for cohesion, chop, but for concept, cool, love it. Although I feel like it's a little bit better in concept than execution. But anyways, the base of it's kind of like this rocky underwater scene. There's an anchor, some dead fish, some rocks. Then we have some like seaweed over here. Here's the bottom of it, it's just kind of hollow. And then for the base or the pole, we have like this cute little kelpie seaweed moment going on with all these bubbles, and then it kind of forms a claw that goes on her thigh, which like cool in execution, but like really limits the poses you can do with her on the stand. So there's that. It's like kind of hard too. Like she kind of like her thigh has to be at a very specific angle for it to like stay on super well. So I'm not sure how I feel about the stand yet. That kind of sums it up, I feel. Moving on to our doll. This is one of the coolest Monster High dolls ever, I think. The sculpting on the face is really cool. But for her face, she has like green eyes with the green and brown eyes. Would you stay focused? Oh my gosh. This really intricate, like webbed looking makeup with all sorts of different colored lashes in there. And it's like a kind of ruddy pink shadow going on. Not a lot of like, there we go. Not a lot of like eyeshadow, but a lot of graphic going on here. Really cool looking. I love the little dots underneath the lashes. Super cool. And then her eyebrows are kind of like super hairy, giving like lots of spikes. And then she has these little raised gills right here on her face, and like 3 of them over here, and 3 of them over here as well. We have some like sculpted wrinkles in there, as long as some more like dots for texture. An orange lip with a kind of smaller lip shape and a very defined upper lip that's kind of jokery a little bit, but like upside down. I guess that's like the best way I know how to describe it. And then a really cool nose. You can see all like the little wrinkles in the nose as well. It's just a really, really cool head sculpt. Here's the back. So you can see it is a 2024 sculpt. It's like shimmery too. Like the plastic they used is like really nice green shimmer moment. You can see that. Love that. For her hair, we just have it tied back into a low ponytail. It is wrapped, so I appreciate that. It's a mix of this like kind of blue green color and then like a more murky green as well. This green almost reminds me of roller maze, but like if they were like dirty. It's kind of pea colored a little bit, like pea green, I would say. If your pea was green, it would be this color. Whatever that means. And then like this color, the blue, kind of reminds me, or it's a teal. Yeah, it's like a teal. It kind of reminds me of Nephros color, but like if it was really faded. And then there's like a little bit of gray in there too, I think. Like a little bit of a white blend as well. There's so many different colors in this hair. It does have like a little Frankie Snooki bump pulled up into it as well. And then you can see she has this really cool like fin headpiece going on. Good focus. It's a really nice paint detail on that. I love the gradient from the green to the lighter green, and it's very shiny looking. And it has one big comb to keep it in the head. And over here, there's a little anchor pierced to the side with a cute little skullette. So her outfit's pretty simple. I think it works though, like in the context of the doll. Maybe like the $65. Okay. I mean, I feel like 65 isn't bad for her considering she's a licensed doll and she has like a brand new head sculpt and all these like really cool sculpted details, but the outfit is pretty like standard Monster High kind of cheapy. So nothing too extravagant here, but we have a like bodysuit moment with little like gills, like a gill print, I guess. Not really sure what that print is supposed to be. Over that we have a solid green plastic chest piece over here, or a shoulder piece that goes down all the ways down, like it turns into a chest piece. Really cool detailing on that, although the sculpt is just like way more detailed than the actual, you know, paint job gives it credit for, which is unfortunate, but that's cool sculpting on there. I think it's kind of like armory, like warrior pretty looking, so that's fun. The sleeves of the bodysuit do have this tool to give it a little dramatic, and then we also have the tool on the bottom of the bodysuit as well, and also on the back of the bodysuit to give us a little train, which I do like the train. It is like sewn together right here, but there's like a big, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like two separate pieces to kind of resemble like a mermaid tail fin or something, but I'm just leaving it sewn like this for now until I figure it out. But this is how it comes straight out of the box, just like one or two big layers of tulle that are not really sewn on super well, I would say. I feel like it could have been sewn a little bit more, maybe like, but yeah, like that's it. That's all that's holding it to there, so I feel like it could fall off if you're too excessive with it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's intentional. See, her body has like Jennifer. I think Jennifer like had these type of scales all over it. Super cool. She does have this wristband, or not wristband, like gauntlet over here that has a sculpted fin on it, and it's the same color as the shoulder chest piece thing. And you can see like the different little textures that are sculpted into that. I did find it interesting that they decided to make her arm fins gauntlets instead of just sculpting them to the body, but maybe with the budget for the head, that was the only way they could do it. I'm not sure, but I feel like we definitely have arms that already have similar fins to this. Like I think that Create a Monster arm, the mermaid one, is pretty similar to this that they could have gotten away with using, but I don't know. I don't work in the sculpting department. I do really like this new hand sculpt though. Love the webbed and like the long nails and all the different little details on there. And like there's even like a little gill, I think. Is that a gill? And underneath you can see all the little details. Really cool hand sculpt for sure. And I want to say like like its whole body has like the scales all over it. I don't really feel like taking the thing off right here, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Like the whole body's like that. And of course we have the matching gauntlet on the other arm, but like if you do take these gauntlets off, you do just have a regular arm underneath there. So yeah, it's kind of limiting for restyling purposes, but I don't really know if this doll is like a super restyling doll. Anyway, so there's that. Moving on, we can see the scales continue down the thigh into the leg, and if we take the shoe off, we do have a pretty standard, just regular Monster High leg, although the scales do not continue onto the foot. So she just has normal people feet, you know, so I guess if she's feeling her like aerial fantasy, she can have normal feet. And here are the boots. The boots are really, really cool. I I don't know if I love the way that like they are her foot at the same time. Like without this, then she's not. It's kind of giving my scene a little bit, right? Like shoe foot moment. But anyways, it has the same sculpted detailing as the gauntlets, and then we have fins on the side. So once again, the leg fins are part of the shoe, or an accessory, not part of the actual doll. The leg fin on this part is actually more detailed though, because we have a little bit of a green gradient going on. I wish the armbands or the gauntlets had the same. It kind of looks weird now that I'm looking at it, both of them side by side. I'm not sure why they opted for just solid green on these, but anyways, and these are like a pretty squishy, rubbery plastic, by the way. It's really cool though that the foot has like the little nails and like the little webbed feet. Pretty cool sculpting here, and I really, really love the harpoon heels. That is my favorite part. I think that's so funny and campy. And they even look like dollar signs. That's kind of fun, right? I like that. I like that a lot. All right, that is going to wrap it up for our brand new Monster High Skullector doll. You know, it hasn't even been 2 weeks, and we already have the Morticia and Wednesday set coming out, so I'm probably going to get that one as well. I want to say that I did get this doll through Fan Club Early Access, so that was so nice to not have to worry about, you know, fighting the general public. I was able to get her the day before she actually went for sale, and that was so nice. So, shout out to Fan Club for being useful, for once. Very happy that they're finally seeming to crack down a bit, because not only was the Fan Club access early, but I think you were only allowed to buy one doll on both sales. I know for sure on the Fan Club you were only able to buy one. I don't know about for the general public sale though, but they're doing the same thing for Morticia and Wednesday, and I'm so glad. That means I won't be super stressed about it. And yeah, I do really enjoy this doll. Once again, 65, not terrible for like the sculpting. There is little things that feel very not collector to me, like the unpainted details and whatnot, but overall I'm really happy with her because I think she's just so cool and unique. And like, where else are you gonna get a doll that looks like this? You know what I mean? And I know some people are kind of like, oh, she's not super accurate. Her green's weird. And I'm like, girl, doesn't matter. It's a Monster High doll. We're not trying to be super accurate. We're just trying to be fun and campy. Like, it's, I don't know why you're expecting 100% accuracy from a Monster High doll. That's crazy to me. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Let me know what you guys think of her down below in the comments. And as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe and follow my socials. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.